Hello everybody, welcome to Art in Purulia. I am Torit Mahato. You are watching Learn to Draw and Paint in Simple Steps. This is the second video of the series Learn to Draw and Paint. If you haven't seen the first video introduction, please have a look at it. I will list the materials required for drawing into two categories: need to have and nice to have. Need to haves are those which you must have and cannot escape. But nice to haves are ones which you can procure later to add quality and variety to your drawings as you learn the basics. So the must haves are normal graphite pencils, a soft eraser, and a drawing book. Graphite pencils come in various grades of H and B. H stands for hardness and B for blackness or softness. HB is neutral. For starting, a pencil of HB grade, one of 3B and one of 6B should be good enough. In the nice to have category, you can have a variety of thick drawing papers, blending stumps, charcoal or charcoal pencils, charcoal powder, and for blending you can use facial tissues and earbuds too. After graduating to using colors, one can procure colored pencils. Some of them are even water soluble. Crayons, oil pastels, and soft pastels. The difference between crayons and pastels is that crayons are hard and cannot be smudged, whereas pastels can be smudged to create good blend of colors. Difference between oil pastels and soft pastels is oil pastels have an oil base and some people call it as alternative to oil paint, whereas soft pastels, they're not oil based and have a chalky and powdery appearance. However, they have quite vibrant colors. Okay, now once we have procured the materials, to start with, let's see how to hold a pencil. First grip is the scribe's grip, normally used for writing, where generally fingers move and fixed at elbow. This grip is to be avoided so far as possible, except for very fine detailing. Pen grip. This is how you hold a pen, but your grip should be much further from the tip, and it's good for detailed work. Violin bow grip. In this, drawing is done with broad movement of whole arm, ideal for rough sketching and shading work. In any case, you have to find your own comfortable grip and see on what situation, what grip you should employ to draw. What are the elements of art? What characteristics allow us to portray a three-dimensional object to a two-dimension? These are line, shape, form, value, space, texture, and color. These are the general elements. I'll briefly discuss them one by one. Line is the most fundamental element of art. It is a moving dot. Lines can be of various types: straight, curved, light, dark, circular, zigzag, and so on. Contour lines are the ones that define shape of any object. Shape. Shape is an enclosed contour. We create shapes by joining lines. There can be geometric shapes like square, rectangle, circle, star, and so on. And there are natural or organic shapes that we see in nature. These don't have any geometric shape. However, it is easier to draw geometric shapes. So to draw an organic shape, first it should be broken into geometric shapes. For example, If you are going to draw a back of your palm, you can break into square, then the thumb a triangle, and rectangles for your fingers. Thereafter, the fine shapes can be made to define the shapes of the palm and fingers. Form. Form is a three-dimensional object. The world is full of different forms. In drawing, we are creating the illusion of form on a two-dimensional surface, that is paper, by showing highlights as light areas to indicate light and shadows as dark areas to emphasize the form. We use various techniques to accomplish the shading. We have come to the end of first part of 3. Continue watching the next video, part 2 of the drawing section. Thank you.